Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, Redux version, normal difficulty. I'm your host, College Fate. It's episode 60. It's episode 76. It is the last chapter in the game and we're on our way to Canabras to deal with something Camilla wants to do. So we're trying to move in her... Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Last episode I said specifically, get rid of him and put him in there. Except the army that was marching from Canabras to help Queen Galfrey was trapped. So that didn't stay up long enough for us to read it. Gloomy Gorge is being... Where's Gloomy Gorge? This is Gloomy Gorge is being besieged. Right there. Okay. Well, so these guys who I was trying to move down, they're going to have to move over here. That's too bad. Let's take a quick look then. Well, it's never quick, but 20 Hell Knights are recruited to the commander's headquarters. That's great. So, Midnight Fane notes, during the assault of the Midnight Fane, the commander managed to capture the valuable records of generals of the demonic troops. The Crusaders have managed to decipher only a part of these documents so far. If they are fully decoded, the War Council will receive important information about the secret routes used by the demonic forces. All generals gain the secret routes feature 10 additional movement points, which is fantastic. We need those. The knights will procure the Sarkorian relics. They have returned with the branch of the last ash, strengthening diplomatic connections. Okay, before we do any of that, studying the unusual crystal. The crystal the commander came upon holds many mysteries. It's 14 days to solve that. Wandering preachers will convince many to sacrifice their sight to infuse the Crusaders' blades with the dark power of the Osirian god set. Ooh. Weird. 3 days to solve that one. 5 days to solve this. The relic will be augmented. The fate of the Dirty Squealer. Omelet innovation. Crusader morale increases by 20. What is the Crusader morale right now? It's at -7. Well, let's issue that decree. Studying the unusual crystal events. What do we have? Branch of the last axe. Oh, so last ash. She can get a bardiche +3 or heavy pick. We would never use the heavy pick, so grab the bardiche. Idle. Many recruits are eager to serve under the command of the legendary reconnaissance officer, who also eggs them on to accept death-defying missions. As dozens of soldiers have lost their lives trying to earn his approval, the other officers are asking the commander to intervene. Forbid him to egg on the candidates. Everybody gains the prudent feat. All unit is unaffected by flanking. Wow, okay. Encourage the officers' behavior. They all gain the vulnerable feat. Recruitment growth for all trainable units from the main archery range and the main stables increases by 20%. All trainable units from the main barracks receive the vulnerable feat. See, this is a good one for us because we don't use these guys. I mean, we do have some of them in there right now in our group, but we can swap them out with anything. But to get more archers and more stables and then not use the barracks guys would be kind of brilliant. Best of the best. 4 honor guards, don't care. Convince the soldiers to not have any idols. All generals gain +1 level against them. +10 bonus to gain experience. I don't care about that. Famous recruiters. Recruitment growth for trainable units increases by 25% for 24 days. But this is permanent. I'm taking that. Encourage the officer's behavior. Stabbing up here. Yeah, okay. We're going to do that. Report. The detachments of Crusaders summoned from Canabras by the military council to aid the cause has found itself in grave danger. They've been completely blocked off by demonic forces and have been forced to take up defensive positions. If they are not rescued, they will all die. Okay. Thanks to the commander's support, the Royal Council recovered from its precarious position and maintained control of the capital. As a show of gratitude, they have sent a messenger to Dresden bearing a most valuable relic. Oh, so now we get the relic there. Okay. Which had for many decades been kept in the royal treasury. So now we get the relic. All right, so we should have the goggles now. That makes sense. Last episode, I was like, how come I'm not getting the goggles? Okay, so Hedge Knight, Demon Strikers, but here's the thing. We got these guys. Get over here. You're coming to join this force over here. Doink. Join. Doink. Get you in there. See, so these guys are champions. They're going to be your ground guys and have lower AC. But these guys, they're the ones we care about. Them and the archers, their recruitment growth is going to grow up by 20%. I like that. I can replace these guys with anybody, the champions. I can put anybody else in there. I'm not sure who I'd want to put in there, but we can figure that out. Crusader Army, what do we have here? These folks down here, they're trapped. Oh, well, we'll go take care of that. No sweat. That's awesome. So they're trapped. Well, that's cool. Okay, and if they don't, they'll all die. Okay, is there any way to move them somewhere else? Go to Gargoyle Canyon. Alright, we're going to leave them there. Actually, we should just... We almost could march them down to Canavers, can't we? I'm going to march them as far away from those demons as we can. What do we have here? Azadas, yeah. Demon Strikers. Hedge Knights and the big uglies. See, we could take these Hedge Knights and replace them with our army. That'd be great. We'll let them do that. They're going to come through here. We'll let them do that when they pass through here. So let's do that. Okay. All right. In that case, we continue on our journey. Evade. Evade the enemies. Evade them. Okay, so now demon army approaching, and you guys are in position to fight. Let's save before something bad happens. Enemy army has reached you. We're going to pursue them because we need the EXP. Oh, look at you folks. Okay, sure. You can't quite kill all of them, can you? I will not allow you to use your awful spells on me. Done. Go. Yeah. Sounds like someone was giggling. You're done, buddy. So that person's gone. That's nice. Now we'll free this fort and then we'll turn back the other way and go rescue all the people who are coming. An enemy army reaches you and now attacks. Will you kill them or let them flee? Oh, I think we know which way this is going to turn out. You folks are going to want to march over here. But it's going to be hard to do when you're dead. Cultist cutthroats, cultist fighters. Sure. Doink. Oh, look at how cute you are. Coming out there with your big curvy sword. Yeah, it didn't do a lot of damage, did you? These guys are just guards, basically. Oh, I should have. I didn't realize I was going to have a chance to hit that guy. Doesn't matter. Dead. So it's interesting how I, as a Lich candidate, get to keep my Lich spells, but my general here doesn't get to keep his. Interesting. Okay, you guys, make your way back over here. Alright, what happened here? Something transpired. Decrees. Enchanting the branch of the last ash. Yes, another decree is being done, so you don't need to warn me about that. All right, folks, continue on. Canabras. Woljif and his fantastic little tail, and it's great artwork. I really like Woljif. So where do we need to go? To her daddy's place. The Gwyrm Mansion. It started us here instead of at the very top of the map, but they're still going to make us go through here. How interesting. We've heard your complaints about having to travel this map late in the game, but we've decided to cut the travel time in half. Oh my gosh, we're all very tired. Can we rest here? Yes, let's just rest real quick then. Uh-oh. Before we can do that, Lady Camellia, welcome home. We have been expecting you. You have been expecting me? Indeed, my lady. Lord Gwyrm ordered that you be sent to him as soon as you arrived. The commander is permitted to follow you, but I ask that your other companions wait here. Refreshments will be served. Okay. I guess I better come by later. So does that mean we're outside? That's probably what that means since it's loading. Yeah, okay. I want to rest everybody first because we're about to be very tired, it looks like.
I cannot imagine what type of person could listen to your muddled rambling and find any deeper truth in it.
I don't know why people listen to me either, but I'd like to know. Then I could help them more.
Oh, you too. Ladies. No bickering. Alright, you need to move like that. Here we go. Let's go Gwyrm Mansion. Let's do this. So the commander's allowed to go. Well, here's what we're going to do first before we do anything. We're going to buff because things have a tendency of going sideways here. Alright. Camellia, what's going on here? How curious. Horgus is here and waiting for me. But how did he know? Forgive me for being unable to answer your question, my lady, but those were the precise instructions I received from Lord Gwyrm this morning. Do you know this man? I've never set eyes on him before. I took up my position here relatively recently. I was hired specifically to serve Lord Gwyrm at his mansion in Canabras. Why can't my companions come? Lord Gwyrm was most specific in his request, and I am afraid I cannot speak for his reasons. I can only assume that the conversation will be of the most delicate nature. Please, my friend, let's acquiesce to Horgus's request. I don't wish to make a scene before I fully understand what's going on here. Fine. Where should we look for Horgus? Lord Gwyrm must be somewhere upstairs. He bid me say that Lady Camellia will have no trouble finding him. Please do come in. I was not expecting this. I thought the mansion would be empty, picked to the bones by marauders, as if it were standing at all, but seeing it fully restored and inhabited. Well, it would be extremely impolite to keep our host waiting, wouldn't it, my friend? Let's go have a chat with Daddy Dearest. Yes, let's... Oh, and all my other friends left, so no buffs from them. Okay. I'm not gonna quietly there. Pull it off there, buddy. Shrink yourself. Yeah, I should probably do some of this stuff too. Electricity tends to hurt. Okay. For now, why do I have two versions of Steady Target up there? Let's go see what's going on, shall we, Camellia?
Well?
What do you have for self-buffs? Oh my goodness, a bunch of stuff. 1 round per level, let's save that. What's the bark skin? 10 minutes per level? Grab that. Horgus, you Gwyrm. Where are you? What the heck? This has got... Does this have a slightly different layout than I remember? No, there's the stairs. Okay. This is all very suspicious. Like I said, normally I just flat out kill her early on, so to the second floor, and now it looks like the basement is open. This is interesting. The Gwyrm. Gwyrm family secrets. Father? What are you doing? We are sure to find Horgus in his secret study. Before we enter, I should ask you one question, if you don't mind. You know our family's history better than anyone else in the world. Tell me, what do you think of Horgus' father? He's not the best. Not the worst either. I'm sure he tried his best. So that's what you think. Camelia's gaze wanders the room, never resting on anything in particular. Why are you asking? No special reason. I just wanted to know your opinion on my father before we meet him face to face. Before she kills him, I have a feeling. Remember, that's what her little spirit wanted her to do. Horgus raises his head and stares vacantly at his daughter for several moments, and then he nods and drains the goblet before him in a single gulp. You can smell the sour reek of stale alcohol in the air. Hello, Camellia. So, you finally came, and you even dragged the commander along. I suspected that you wouldn't come here alone. You know, I've been wondering when you would finally show your face. Haven't I always taught you that it's extremely impolite to be late for an appointment? Papa, you stink. I believe you will forgive me this weakness under the circumstances, and if you don't, you can always leave. I won't stop you. The door is right over there. Horgus, you were expecting us. This isn't a chance meeting. It was not you I was expecting, although I thought you might put in an appearance. No, I was waiting for Camellia. Some time ago I received a letter from my beloved daughter, in which she invited me to meet her here at my mansion in Canabras. I came as quickly as I could. I've been here for several days now, waiting for my dearest daughter to arrive. Horgus frowns at you, examining your face. Don't tell me you knew nothing about this meeting. Could it be that my sweet girl has wrapped around her little finger that she tricked you in coming here to watch the spectacle unfold? The little minx. What did you do after I left for the Abyss? I left Dresden as soon as the Queen took hold of the reins of government. Of course, I highly respect our dear Galfrey, but it was you I had followed into the crusade, not her. For whatever reason, I do not believe our Queen will succeed in her attempts to defeat the wound. So I moved to Nerosian, while my mansion in Canabras was under renovation. But none of that matters anymore, does it? I came here to help Camellia talk to spirits. I didn't expect to meet you here. Surprised, were you? As for me, I knew the moment I received her letter why she wanted to meet with me. She wants to talk to spirits, does she? How can you have spent so much time with my talented daughter without realizing that whenever Camellia wishes to talk to a spirit, it always involves murder? I have no idea what kind of spirit she has in that bone trinket. But why would it want so much blood? Horgus takes a huge gulp from his goblet and immediately refills it again. You do know that Camellia killed 5 people while she lived under this roof, don't you? First, her mentor, an old Varisian woman. Then 4 more. Well, they were thugs, bandits, and murderers. They had it coming, to tell the truth. They broke into this mansion seeking to rob us. That's Canabras for you. A border city with all kinds of riffraff lurking about. My guards caught them, tied them up, and tossed them in the cellar. They never reported the break-in to the authorities. Why bother? Those thugs would have been executed anyway. Holren always made short shrift of such rabble. Horgus belches noisily. But the things Camellia did to them down in the cellar, I never saw it myself, I only heard it. And then later, when I buried their corpses, I felt relieved that I was not in their place. Camellia remains silent. Only the sound of her labored breathing indicates that she is still here. Why did you condone Camellia's inclinations? Why did you protect her secret? Why did you cover up the murders? Camellia is the daughter of Horgasquirm, a true daughter, my blood. Though I may have concealed that fact from society. Yes, she is special, unusual, very sensitive to the world around her. Whose fault is it that the damned spirits drove her insane? I know nothing about spirits. I have never talked to them myself. But Camellia, she is naturally gifted. She understands them. She says we have a chance to learn how to close the world wound once and for all. This end justifies all means, doesn't it, Commander? What is a father to do? Horgus sighs heavily. His shoulders slump as if weighed down by a burden he has been carrying for many years. The bloodline of Horgasquirm cannot be broken, and I have no other heirs. Camellia, what's going on here? She remains silent. You can't see her face, but you hear her breathing, shallow and fast. Her shoulders are rising and falling jerkily, and her right hand is trembling. Camellia, explain. She's going to attack me, isn't she? Camellia jolts slightly and turns to you. Her eyes seem to look right through you. Her lips are parted and her rasping breath reminds you of an animal's growl. Her right hand is clutching a thin stiletto that seems to have come out of nowhere. Isn't it obvious? Horgus stands up heavily from the table and approaches his daughter, stumbling a little. She has finally come to take my life. I've been waiting for this moment since the day it all began. I knew it would come. Of course, I had hoped that Camellia would placate her spirits somehow, or perhaps that the commander would close the world wound and put an end to all these sacrifices. But it's too late for that now. I am ready to die. My whole life is a lie. It does not even feel like mine, but someone else's. I did everything I could to ensure that the name of Horgasquirm would go down in history and his bloodline live on. I've had to lie and cover up crimes along the way. The time has come to pay the piper, and if my death helps to uncover the secret of closing the world wound, well, it's not the worst way to go. But before you do what you came here to do, Camellia, let me reveal my final secret to you. Camellia's voice sounds alien and unfamiliar. It is hoarse and low, like gravel crunching underfoot. Talk. Your mother, Iris, genuinely loved you, Camellia. But after she saw how you killed that pup in the garden, she started to worry about you. It was she who insisted on the doctors and the psychics and the exorcists. They all examined you, but nothing helped. You kept on killing animals, neighboring cats, stray dogs. You told us stories about the spirits who whispered in your ear. Iris didn't really believe you had a special ability to communicate with the spirits. She didn't think you were gifted, but I did. As if a daughter of Horgasquirm could be no more than a lunatic. Several years passed like that. Several very grueling years. For Iris, more than myself. And then one night, I entered your room and saw Iris leaning over your bed with a pillow in her hands. I pushed her away from you. It was dark. Iris stumbled and she hit her head on the corner of a cabinet. I buried her in the garden and planted a flower bed of camellias over her grave. I thanked the gods that you remembered nothing of that horrible night. Now, you know everything. I'm surprised that you managed to keep such secrets for all these years, Horgus. There were days when I dreamed of my lies coming to light, finally being able to come clean. But then I remembered Camellia. The bloodline of Horgus Worm cannot be broken. You killed my mother, and you decided to tell me that now? Camellia's whisper sounds like a hissing of a venomous snake. Why? To unburden your soul? To show me how you protected me back then? Maybe you're hoping I'll hesitate before I stab you in your disgusting heart. Or are you trying to make me weep for my mother, the innocent victim? I don't give a damn about her. The bitch wanted me dead and she failed. Good riddance, I say. And I don't give a damn about you either, Horgus Worm. I don't care about your bloodline or about any excuses you can come up with. Do you really think that I couldn't have escaped your mansion if I'd wanted to? You never acknowledged me as your daughter. 'Twas no skin off my nose. You wanted to marry a noblewoman to continue the Worm line. Well, that was your own affair. You provided for me, but didn't try to stop me communing with the spirits. I never want anything more from you. Now I don't need you anymore. I have Aaron, who will protect me and hide me from justice if it comes for me. And as for you, you were just garbage left over from my former life. It's time to dispose of you. I see. Well, how do we want to play this? Oh, I'm not going to take Camellia along and try to figure out how to make her into an awesome tank. I think it's better if they both die.
Save the last one for me.
Well, remember, I'm the awesome one here, so. You get a couple of strikes there. Oh, honey. That is very nice. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Yes.
This pain is excruciating.
Oh my goodness. He was wailing on her and she fell down. So turn to him. Kill Horgus. Then you can kill her because she's got some skills that are going to hold her up for a little bit. Blinding critical. Nice. Blinding critical. Oh. I am a menace. Yeah, I think that's probably the most appropriate thing to do. Oh, and there's a letter. What is this? Horgus's will. I bequeath all my property to Camellia and acknowledge her as my daughter. Yeah, that's not going to happen. You all deserve to die. You're evil people. And I'm done with you. But I wonder if oh, can I get in here? What's in this door? Well, look at here. Part of the house we were never able to get into before. Ooh, what's behind door number 4? Oh, just a bunch of stuff. Nothing too interesting. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. That's not true. What is this? The voracious spirit. Whenever the wearer of this amulet lands a killing blow, she gains one of the following stacking bonuses that last until the next rest. 10 temporary hit points to a maximum of 50, 1 bonus AC, 1 bonus on fortitude saving throws, and 1 bonus on will saving throws to a maximum of 5. Wow. That is like madness. What am I wearing? 5 natural armor enhancement bonus grants ability +2 to the highest ability score. I'm probably not going to kill... Well, I am going to kill a lot of stuff. So, I'm going to put this on. That is going to make me extra wicked. I do kill a lot of things in this game. From this point on, being a legend mythic path. Well, that was awesome. I'm happy we came here. That was worth it. What's in the basement? Probably a bunch of skeletons. Let's turn this on. Let's go see what's in the basement. Dun dun dun. Any ghosts down here? Maybe some loot. Okay. Some mundane loot. Oh, what do we have here? Boots of Freest Rain. +10 bonus to base speed and constant freedom of movement spell. Those are always nice. It's always fun when you get those in Baldur's Gate. And then you can give them to Minsk with his big two-handed sword, and he can just run past all of these spider traps and whack the heck out of stuff. Pretty fun. Yes. Well, Horgus Worm. If your man comes out here and tries to bother me. Okay, so Paralictor Regil Derange is now dead, and Camellia is now dead. Like I said at the very, very beginning, the first episodes, you have a chance to lose a lot of companions in this game, so don't get attached to any of them if you want to get rid of them. But that's, I mean, if you want evil characters, of course. If you want an evil party, you have plenty of options. And if you want a good aligned party, you have some options, and they're okay. But a lot of them are annoying, like Nenio. That's why I like to go with mercenaries. I think it's funny, kind of, I'm going to party tell the way that games have changed, and I've mentioned this before, how, like with Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, I actually couldn't take all the companions that I wanted to take in those games. I was constantly in the struggle for, oh no, I got to get rid of a companion to take somebody else. And then along came Pillars of Eternity, who gave me such an awful priest, such an awful cleric that that we had to take somebody else in our party. And that was the first time in any of these party-based role-playing games that I ever started using mercenaries. And then there comes Pathfinder, and it's like the characters are so awful that I don't want to use most of them. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to fix this. You're coming out. Hedge Knighter's going in. I'm going to rearrange you guys like that. Nobody's ever going to do an end around here and come get us, so let's leave it like that. And you guys are a lot of fun, so we'll leave you there. Demon Strikers. Okay, what do we have for... Oh, and we have more recruitment that we can do, which is good. So recruitment 25. It takes several days for that one edict to resolve so that we can actually start recruiting more. Okay. Oh, and we do have more sorcerers. Okay, this is great. So, first of all, you guys can come down here. We're going to send the Demon Strikers over here. Join them up. Doink. Now we're going to go back to recruiting. We're going to say, give me the sorcerers. And then search. A free search for more units. Oh, I can't get more of these guys? That's too bad. So if I want more, I'd have to pay out the nose for them. Okay. Well, I got a few more sorcerers here. So that's alright. In that case, you folks need to go. We gotta go down here and start killing these guys. Yeah, that's the thing. We gotta go start killing these demon armies and taking things from them, so. The path location is unknown. What about the path location here? Okay. Skip day. Have them continue on their merry way. What? Why can't I go? Oh, I see. So how are we going to get over here? Do I just have to go to Lanziath Watch and now we can finally go out the other side? Yes. Okay. Okay. Pursuit. Well then, look at you, monkeys. Coming after me. You guys got some distance there, didn't you? Hold on. Let's hoping. Inspect. Okay. Shield wall. Flight. Claws. All that jazz. So is it... Fire will do 9 to 155 on that guy, and ice will do 9 to 155, and it should make them a little harder at the traveling thing. Okay. Oh. Yeah, do we want to move forward on these guys? Or do we want to let them come to us? He's going to summon Shures. Okay. When do they get to go? Soon. Better be killing them then. Oh, he's going to take a swing at me. That's fine. And we get you guys, which is great. Do this. The undead coming to get you. Oh, going to march right through there, eh? Well, that guy dies. Let's do some... Can we do some flames? We can't really, can we? Because they got in between now. Alright. Good hope. Slow. Or... Penetrating strike, which is basically true strikes. Target ignores up to 3 points of damage reduction for 3 rounds. It's an arcane spell. He's going to go next. Do these guys have damage reduction? They do. Sure, let's try that. Alright. Still not gonna kill too many of these guys, are you? It's a nice swing. Swing and a miss. Oh, but you gotta go again. Try to kill these guys then. Block them off here. They can still get to our sorcerers, but... Can you kill those guys? Close. That's gonna axe that one. He's gonna fall down. 0. Oh, he still got all the way through there. That's interesting. Okay. Alright, well in that case just stab him. 29 archers. We're replenished. Oh, that's nice. While the captured demons beg for mercy, they give away extremely valuable information revealing all the secrets and tricks of the enemy. The officers memorize every word. In the coming battles, they will have a chance to test the new knowledge and practice. Okay. What does that actually mean? Let's skip one more day here. And then go back over here and go this way. And I think we can pursue those into their death. So it's back to crusade management. Oh, look at you guys. You got cultists, cultist wizards, cultist mages, sorcerers, and alchemists. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have to make sure the alchemist can't run over here. Yeah, that was appropriate. Good. Don't want them running over there and throwing bombs on us. That's not gonna happen. Nenia. The Fox. The Kitsune. Malicious mages used to live here. All kinds of outcast practitioners of forbidden magic and scoundrels who knew no fear of gods and were eager to sacrifice their souls in exchange for arcane power. Now they are all dead. And, with the utmost care, the soldiers examined their trophies, magic labs, storage of artifacts, and occult libraries. Energy points have increased. Okay. So there's a fortress there, and there's a fortress down there with a demon army of 9. Oh, how interesting. Well, then, can we beat these guys? What are they? Ooh, a bunch of elementals and all kinds of stuff. I'm not sure we can beat them, but we're going to try. I'd like to get this, if it's possible to get over there and get that fortress, because this is Banner of Conquest. 20 days to the time the Banner of the Conquest stays each capture of the Demon Fort. So I'd like to get one of those and turn that banner green. That'd be nice. Oh, look, here come the elementals. We got some rocks and stuff in the way. Kineticists. We probably don't want them to do anything to us. This isn't going to hurt them, so maybe try. That'll get them. Yeah, that'll get everybody. Oh, that's a big flaming heap of death. That was awesome. Get the elementals down. There we go. Okay, yeah, you should probably do this. Oh yeah, baby. Water elementals. It'll take them a little while to get over there. Oh, I can go up here and engage these guys? Oh, let's stay here. It's going to take them a while to travel. What's this going to cost us? Yeah, let's wait. Go kill. Go kill the misty clouds. Who do you want to kill? You can eliminate that one or eliminate that. Or kill a lot of those guys. Eliminate that. That'd be great. And then he can go over here. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I will take these guys out. The winds of winter. Oh yeah. You turned around, Buster. Be your end. A lot of destruction going on there. Sorcerers, you got a couple magic missiles left. That is a slam. It's happening. Doink. Well, there we go. That group is all done. As we move on. All the land around is strewn with shards of magic crystals. They were brought here in huge quantities, so the demon-worshipping spellcasters could draw power from them and summon elementals to serve them. And they had no time to finish the last ritual, so a portion of the magic crystals fell into the Crusaders' hands. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, I think we're going to be able to do this. Turn this banner green. Let's do that. Oh, look, it's one of those guys. He really sucks. So does he. Oh, and so does he. And oh, goodness. Okay. Well, let's see about this. Killed one guy. Let's go kill him. Close. This should get him. Yep, now he's dead. Killed 5 of my guys. Archers. Slay them. Oh, it's all over. Your summoned monsters do not count, and you are now destroyed. That's very nice. The war effort marches on. Okay. One of the prisoners informs the soldiers that the captured fortress was called the Castle of Desires. A cunning Gabrezo tempter turned all the mortals that lived here into slaves in exchange for granting their deepest wishes. Of course, all his promises turned out to be lies and illusions. Alright, so where do I want you guys to go from there? You want to take out that demon army there? And then we can build this thing up? Can you do it? Yes. Get you off the map and make it easier to click on the actual building. Fighters, 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 cultists. Let's burn them down. Let's just burn these guys down. That works. Sure. Make them come to us. We can also slow them and continue to just pelt them with ranged stuff. Which sounds like a good plan to me. Oh, slow. Try it now, Buster. Doink. Oh, you gonna go again? How nice. Yep, I might as well let you go finish them off. Perfect. Why don't we do this? It's a lot of guys to hit us. We might end up losing some dudes here. It's pretty good smackdown though. Yeah, we lost a few guys. That's cool though. It's cool because we have plenty of people here. Oh, that's a nice attack. Nice looking attack, I should say. Chunk. Oh yeah, go attack him from behind. Oh yeah, you guys are in big trouble. Oh ho 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 ho. Everybody get in on the action. Death. Death to the unbelievers. Look at that. Well, how much fun is that? Having wiped out the cultists, the Crusaders discovered many blood-streaked golden idols. Soldiers fire up the camp forge and toss them into the flames. The heat of the forge melts the blasphemous statues down, and the fighters cheer and whistle. Castle of Desires. Let's get this going. Building it up. Oh, look, it's a full-on castle. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. I was like, for a second there, I thought it was. Yeah, fort, 3 days. Garrison archery range. Increases recruitment. Garrison stables increases recruitment. And then probably supply center, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's what's in my other ones. So, there you are, party people in the house. Let's take a look at our journal. Mythic quest, the soldier's party. We need to go to the party. Okay. Talk to Sol and Dresden. Yeah, that's right, we need to talk to him, don't we? You guys want to go to a party? Might be kind of fun. Maybe, maybe not. I honestly can't remember what happens at this party. No clue. So we will try to figure it out here. But I'm not going to get caught with my pants down. Because we've had that happen far too often. Not gonna happen. We should move. We should buff. Alright. That might be enough. The basics. Keep us from getting our world rocked here. Well, Sir Goms, frowning in concentration and silently moving his lips, Wilser was reading the crumpled paper in his hand, but as soon as you approach, he tucks it in his belt and gives you a bright smile. Commander, welcome. As you can see, everything's ready, and we may have started celebrating without you. He shoots a guilty look at the raucous soldiers. You did a fine job putting everything together, Wilson. Oh no, all the credit should go to the troops. Helped a little, here and there. I'll be going. Hope you have a good time, Commander. Everyone here is on your side. Everyone dreams of having a chat with you, sharing a drink with you. And once you've had your fill, come over to me so we can raise a glass to your health. Well, if that's what you really intend, well, sir. Of course, I'm always on edge because it seems like everybody's trying to kill me all the time, and even an innocuous wedding turned into something totally awful. Here. The blue-haired bard, in a heavily patched, brightly colored jacket, is speaking animatedly to a group of captivated soldiers. So there I was, in a tavern, cornered by demons, about to be torn to pieces. And then I grab a bottle and I say, "Good sirs, I ask that you let this bard enjoy her last drink before her demise." And the demons go, "No harm in that. It's her last one, after all." So we sat down to drink. For 3 days, I drank moonshine with those horned beasts until they all passed out. And that's when I gathered their weapons all quiet-like and tiptoed to the exit. And then a bearded fellow, looking a little worse for wear in his expensive clothes, likely some baron's scion, is listening to the bard's table with an open mouth. "You're kidding. You really outdrank the demons. What happened next?" The mage, in cracked glasses, caustically interrupts. "Except demons are not affected by alcohol from the material plane. Enough with your fabrications, Lanica. The commander is here. What will he think once he hears your tall tales?" Ember claps, hanging on the bard's every word. I love campfire stories, especially ones that aren't real. They're the most entertaining. What happened next to those drunken demons and the brave bard? Lanica continues eagerly. So I open the door, but the last of the demons grabs him by the shoulder. He's wobbly, barely able to stand, and he says, "Let's play some dice." So we start playing. 7 rounds we played, and the poor demon bet and lost. Horns, wings, tail, and in the end, his demonic nature itself. So the demon turned into an ordinary mortal, and off he went to Canabras, where he became a merchant, had a family, and gained a reputation for being a nasty piece of work. But I kept his horns as a trophy. She reaches for her bag and pulls out a pair of horns, earning applause from the bearded fellow. The mage sighs glumly. It's so outrageous, it's unworthy of being commented on. A planar metamorphosis of the soul caused by a game of dice while in one's cups. And those are goat horns, by the way. Oh, that's funny. I've heard similar tales about a fae, a devil, and a very dangerous dragon. Each tale was told by a different bard. Oh, no, this is funnier. It's all true, every word of it. I've met the merchant in question myself. His name is Horgus Gwyrm. See? The commander knows I'm not lying. I'm telling you nothing but the honest truth. She gives you a cheerful wink. You what? You're saying the story is about Horgus Gwyrm? You know, I've heard of the man too. That must be what really happened then. I see you three are fond of tall tales. Well then, shall we see who can amaze me with amaze me most with their story? Why, I do believe I have a few nice tidbits to tell, and I'm sure the esteemed Hill and our good Baronet Venko do too, right? Overjoyed, Lanikin nods at the biliously smiling mage and the bearded fellow who sheepishly lowers his eyes. Venko, amaze me. Oh no, esteemed Hill, how will you regale us? My story, which is completely true, unlike some, took place 7 months ago. I was sent out on an important mission to a remote garrison, and as I'm making my way down the road, a skeleton with a cart comes walking toward me. Heaven help us! Was it a lich? A lord of death at the head of a ghoul army? No, no ordinary skeleton. And then he addressed me with great courtesy. Would you like to purchase something, good sir? I'm flabbergasted. And the skeleton just politely removes his beret and shows me his wares. And the wares? Worm coast. Trapped. Full of human souls. Glittering skulls. Were they? Were they? Cut it out, Venko. Oh, they were perfectly fine goods. I bought a pair of boots and a rope, which has yet to show a single sign of wear. And that's the story of my amazing encounter. He may have been undead, but he was honest and polite. And I don't know which part is more amazing, that he was a gallant corpse or that he was an honest merchant. Venko, amaze me. Can't say I have anything at all that'll amaze tell you. This one time we went on patrol and ran into some demons. So I'm in the middle of things, and right there, standing right in front of me, is a black goat, looking straight at me, like it knows me. I get a good long look at it. Sure enough, it's Bumpy, the goat from our neighbor's farm. See, Bumpy had a bit of a temper back when he was live, but now he was downright angry. And then out of nowhere, he breathes fire on me. Almost burned me to a crisp, he did. So I run him through with my spear and think to myself, the souls of mortal sinners go to the abyss after death. Maybe the same goes for livestock. And that must be how old Bumpy joined the demonic host. I mean, it'd explain a lot, wouldn't it? Just look at them demons. Beasts, the lot of them. Venko, it was a Brimmerak, a fire-breathing black demon with a goat's head. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I find it hard to believe you were so well acquainted with Bumpy that you would recognize his face, or rather, snout. Lanica, tell us another story. This was around 5 years ago. We were celebrating the anniversary of the founding of Canabras, and the next morning I woke up in a gutter. I hear a voice, insistent and grating, calling out to me. On your feet, scum, the voice says. I open my eyes and see a woman made of dung. Well now, I think to myself, what in the blazes is this fragrant specimen? And then I look more closely and realize it's just my annoying excuse for an ant. I look even closer, and it's the dung woman once again. In the end, I never found out what she was. Some kind of elemental, or my relative. I just grabbed a piece of roof tile from the ground and whacked her in the back, then took off. Either way, I have no regrets. My aunt was a real pain. Served her right. I've made up my mind. So whose story is best? Your anecdote was best. Believe it or not, I once meant a dung woman too. Flattered, Lanica accepts the coins. You were an excellent audience, Commander. I have a few good stories of my own. What would you like to hear about? Is it true that you're mythic? Tell us about the Abyss. You've been there, haven't you? What does the Lucianera look like? Oh, that's funny. Bunch of choices here. It is the seat of chaos. The space is jumbled, islands soar through the sky, and everyone wants to kill each other. And the law is devoid of logic and rules. Hill nods his approval. The books I've read describe the place in much the same way. It is good to have it confirmed by a witness. What about the ruler of Lucianera, Nocticula? What's she like? Is she really as seductive as they say? It's hard to imagine a creature more beautiful and promiscuous. I must admit that I wasn't exempt from her overtures. So you and she? Really? Oh. Blushing, Venko is now looking at you with even greater respect. Hill, adjusting his glasses, inquires, and so far as I understand, you encountered Baphomet himself in the Midnight Isles. You fought, yes? It was a grueling battle. But Baphomet wasn't prepared for a real fight. If he'd appeared at the head of an army and armed to the teeth, I would still be there. I assure you, Lanika will complete your story. In her retelling, you'll face Baphomet single-handedly as he pours oceans of lava on you and unleashes whirlwinds from spinning blades. The crowd applauds you. It seems they rarely get to hear such thrilling tale from the person who lived it. Well, that's funny. Alright, so I listened to the soldiers' campfire stories. What's next on that list? Have some fun. Speak to the soldiers near the drinks table. Well, okay, drinks are always good. There is a stir in the crowd. Everyone is watching a brawl between two officers. A portly halfling, red-faced with fury, and a gaunt, slouching half-elf with a phlegmatic look.
Here's what I want to know. How did you get promoted from stable mucker to full sergeant? You're a dolt. You couldn't guard so much as a haystack, let alone our army's supplies.
The half-elf's face bears a tragic expression. Look, Lo, we agreed you'd watch it. Enough yelling. Everybody's staring at us. Come on, not in front of the commander.
Don't you dare hide behind the commander's name. Go look for it, or else.
The halfling gives you a sidelong glance, then decides to lower his voice after all. An insincere smile blooms on his face, and it makes him look like a snarling wolf. He finishes the last sentence with a nervous squeak. Or else I'll strangle you, gently and without any pain whatsoever. What was it you misplaced? A map of our campaign? A supply caravan? The key to Dresden's gates?
Wine. It's Drumish gold. 7,000 a cask, harvested the year before last. Un Valley, northern side. Light floral notes at the start, followed by a rich explosion of fruit on the finish.
The halfling's inconsolable wails sound like a prayer to a little-known patron deity of wine connoisseurs. A mistake on our part. We wanted to treat you to the best Drumish wine, Commander, but Lo... Noticing Lo's withered glare, the half-elf corrects himself. Sadly, I lost the cask. We brought it with us to camp, but now we can't find it.
This is a disgrace. A disaster. It's for the commander. It's Drumish gold. 7,000 a cask.
Northern side. Floral notes. An explosion of fruit on the finish. Oh, don't lose heart. The commander will find the wine and save the day. Sniffling, the halfling looks at you with hope. The half-elf breathes a sigh of relief and mouths, "Thank you." The rest of the soldiers welcome your kind offer with jovial applause.
It's in a cask. A nice, round cask. You're our only hope, Commander. There's no chance that empty-headed beanpole can find it.
So I have to find a cask. Wonderful. Well, if that isn't something, what else do I have to do? I speak to the soldiers near the training dummy. A group of soldiers standing in front of a training dummy is engaged in a heated debate. A blond man with rippling muscles exclaims,
Nah, your jab has nothing on my hook. You listen here, Vigsbird. Ask anyone in Magnamar and they'll tell you that Tane knows a thing or two about fistfights. You tell him, Carol.
To prove his point, he hits the dummy with a powerful right hook, and the dummy responds in a nasal voice, hurling an elaborate obscenity about the attacker's mother. The soldiers laugh uproariously. Carol, an elf, a scout judging by her cloak, smiles mysteriously. Leave me out of this, boys. A dwarf, who is stroking his shaggy, partially torn beard, says in a guttural voice, Vigsbard knows fists fighting too. Speed by mass equal a hit. Fast hit, strong hit. Observe the debaters. At first, the argument looks like a typical disagreement between three professionals with differing views on the art of breaking noses. But you also notice the enthusiasm with which a blonde soldier by the name of Tane is appealing to the elf Carol, and how hard he's trying to impress her. Carell appears to have noticed it too and is now blatantly enjoying herself by observing his advances. There is, however, someone she's watching with even more interest. You. As for Vigsbard the dwarf, despite his reserved demeanor, his pride has clearly been wounded by Tane's mocking tone. His every gesture shows that he is a nimble and experienced fighter who is used to people treating his words with respect. Experience tells me that, in any argument, the one who says the least tends to know the most. Flattered, Carell bows her head and then glances at you, her gaze flirtatious. When it comes to unarmed combat, I prefer to argue with my fists, not words. And over the 7 decades I've dedicated to this craft, I've had quite a few arguments. So I'll gladly let my comrades speak and merely listen to them. Noticing that you have Carell's undivided attention, Tane looks at her with chagrin. I see. I'm intrigued. When did our dummies start swearing when they're hit? They haven't learned to fight back yet, have they? Oh, it's just a bit of fun. We asked a mage friend of ours to enchant a dummy for us. Now it can't be broken by striking it, and whenever someone hits it, it curses. The stronger the hit, the meaner the curse. That part was my idea. Tane smiles smugly and throws a quick half-hearted punch at the dummy.
Arsehole!
The soldiers erupt in laughter as the dummy reels from the hit. A grotesque face has been crudely carved on the dummy's head, labeled above for the avoidance of all doubt. A Relu Varlesh. You have a refined sense of humor, Tane. Judging by all the Magnamarian obscenities your straw friend is regaling us with, you not only came up with the idea of teaching it to speak, you also contributed greatly to its vocabulary. Ours, too.
You give it a try, Commander. It's all in good fun.
All right. Let me have a go at this thing. It would be nice to get some exercise. Tane nods vigorously.
How about a wager, eh? To see who can deliver the strongest punch to this straw lummox.
The most honest way is to see whose strike comes closest to the commander's result. The soldiers loudly voice their approval of Tane's idea. Coins trade hands. Someone diligently takes bets. Tane, Carell, and Vigsbard all look determined to win. All right. Carell, show us what you can do. Carell doesn't assume any stance. She simply shifts her shoulders and her hand jumps forward like a cobra. Instead of punching the dummy with her fist, she chops at it with her open hand as if slashing with a sword. Thrice unholy, sleazy, irksome, kobold slattern! The wobbling dummy curses with feeling as the soldiers cheer, impressed by either Carell's skill or the dummy's imagination. Tane, clobber this sack of straw. Flexing his muscles, Tane smiles lazily and takes a step towards the dummy before turning his body and throwing a devastating punch at the straw head.
Putrid, hideous freak.
The dummy squeals like a rabid pig and the soldiers applaud. Vigsbard, go ahead. Vigsbard walks up to the dummy, sizes it up, and checks the distance meticulously, then suddenly unleashes a simple, straight jab.
Drop dead, you randy mushmouth runt with shriveled balls and a wandering wife.
The dummy's fierce tirade silences the surprised crowd. Sounds long. Sounds victory. My turn. I see. It requires legend mythic path. Strike with all your legendary might. Your fist pierces the protective enchantments in the dummy, dissolving them with its unbridled might. Pieces of straw fly like fireworks of magical sparks. The stunned soldiers stare, mouths agape.
Holy crap.
Tane's dumbfounded remark serves as a pale substitute for the dummy's verbose expletives and as a brief requiem for the dead straw man. I, of course, dedicate this victory to the beautiful Carell. Carell welcomes your words with a flattered smile. You're so gallant, Commander. I accept the head of this foul-mouthed monster from the hands of my undefeated champion. The soldiers make such a racket discussing what they just saw that it's no longer possible to continue the conversation. Well, would you look at that? Alright then. Now does it say, do I need to speak to the soldiers near the drinks table, which I did. So I have to find this, I may not be able to find it. Where would it be? Eagles Watch Crusader. Yeah, where would the barrel be? Anyone? Bueller? Maybe I just need to speak to them again. That might be the best thing, huh? Because the journal is not being very helpful. Blackmead. Not to the man. Let's see, what if I talk too low? Oh. The furious halfling is no longer shouting, but continues to hiss insults at the half-elf, whose only response is a forlorn sigh. Who might you be, my loud sir?
Supply Officer Low Rumpstack, at your service.
And this lanky bungler is Assistant Supply Officer Sergeant Kirkane. I don't expect any special treatment. I'll drink the same wine as the rest of the troops.
Inconceivable. You're the commander. You should have only the best. No, I insist.
Interrupting the halfling's confused babbling, the half-elf pushes a cup into his hands. The same cup, filled with sour wine, appear in your hands and the hands of every soldier here. With approving shouts, the cups are raised to a resounding cry of, "Long live the commander!" Oh, I assume maybe then that raised... Oh yes, so I have done all that. I see. Well, then I will go see Wilser. Hope you enjoy your evening. Yes. I think I've had enough fun, though. Then allow me to propose a toast. Dear Commander, we here are but simple soldiers, while you have had great victories, conversed with gods, descended into the abyss, and returned in triumph. The gap between us is vast, and that makes our admiration for your great sacrifice all the more profound. You renounced otherworldly and dangerous powers and accepted a mortal's lot, one we all share. A feat like that takes legendary courage, so please accept our legendary respect. Here's to the commander. A silken bundle appears in Wilser's hands. This humble gift is from all of us simple crusaders. We named it Trusted Friend because that's how we think of you. Our trusted friend. Your fight is our fight. Your triumph is our triumph. A dark-haired warrior with a mischievous smile adds, and if we also happen to get a bit of glory from all those tall tales they tell about you, even better. Who are you? Denlin Blackmead. I came from Brevoy with the latest reinforcements. Commander. Perhaps the rumors of my fame are exaggerated. Or maybe someone's ears are too big for his own good. The warrior readily laughs, but his voice holds a note of challenge. Ah, but I will not allow anyone to ridicule my perfectly average ears. I challenge you, Commander. May this friendly match determine which one of us is right. Sure, I accept your challenge. Excellent. How about we test our prowess in a manner as safe as it is ancient? A drinking contest. Oh, really? With a wink, Denling confidently hands you a tankard filled to the brim. It has a spicy, flowery aroma. The soldiers watch with interest, and some are already making wagers. Well, Commander, shall we throw one back to our victory? Oh. I like the trickery option, but I'll go with glare menacingly at Denling and sip from the tankard. To my victory. Your piercing stare makes Denling choke on his drink and start coughing. You hear a few laughs in the crowd. All eyes are now fixed on your opponent, and no one seems to have noticed your sip was much smaller than his. Your body feels pleasantly warm, and the world around you starts to spin. You barely manage to wipe the goofy smile off your face. Instinct suggests no ordinary drink could have affected you so powerfully with one sip. Wiping his foppish mustache, Denling nods at you with respect. He looks as sober as a judge, but his cheeks have turned a bit pink. Another, Commander. Shall we drink to our fallen comrades? Look at the drink. Failed a knowledge world check? Oh, I should have put those goggles on. You're holding a tank. Okay. Drain the tankard, then spit out the wine on the floor when no one is looking. To the fallen! Denling's empty tankard slams down on the table next to yours. With a drunken grin, he asks, "Ready for more?" "I'll bring another flask." Denling stands up a little too quickly, jerks, and begins to tilt to one side. A moment later, he crumples to the ground as the crowd laughs with approval. In an instant, he jumps to his feet, his tipsy smile replaced by a grimace of frustration.
Hey, why are you laughing? I haven't lost yet.
He turns to you and blurts out,
Drinking contests are for rookies.
"I propose a true contest.
Arm wrestling.
Do you accept this challenge, Commander?" "I'm game. I'm your Huckleberry." Rolling up his sleeves, Denling looks at you testily. "Then let us see whose arm is stronger." You and Denling lock your hands together in an iron grip. His hand is as hard as stone. With an arched eyebrow and a smile, he asks, "Shall we begin?" The next second, he bears down on you with the strength of a raging bull. Push his hand down with brute force. Failed athletics check. Oh. Okay. Wow. Your hand hits the table surface and pain shoots up your arm to your shoulder. With a victorious cry, Denling laughs in your face. "I heard you slay demons with one hand tied behind your back. It must be this one. It's clearly out of practice." "That's a strong grip you've got there. You must exercise that hand pretty regularly, Indy." The soldiers whoop as Denling jumps to his feet, his face burning. He looks terrifying, his eyes blazing, and a powerful aura around him causes the others to shrink away and tremble.
You're mocking me.
I wish I could teach you a real lesson. What are you waiting for, soldier? If you're looking for a fight, I'm ready. He looks at you with respect. You're challenging me.
Fantastic.
I was holding back. There's no need. Well then, looks like we're going to get to fight. Oh, really? Is it my whole party, though? Who is this fool? Lawful neutral human. 16 fighter, 10 duelist, 4 rogue. He's level 20. Plenty of damage reduction. Interesting. Immunities to fire, sonic, acid poison. Mind affecting, and a whole bunch of other things. Okay. Well, in that case, wow, what are you? Oh, and he's got acid coming. Okay. Well, that was unexpected. Give me the acid resistance then. Wow, I didn't think that was going to happen. Huh. What do you want to do here, Ember? I want to get you out of the way. You got to go around that table, don't you? What are you doing, Gelmir? Come on, man. I gotta get this going. What's going on here? Gelmir, could you please move over here? Panting heavily, the warrior glares at you.
Enough. We gave each other a good thrashing, but it's time to stop. I lost my temper. That tends to happen when I've had a few. I should probably apologize and introduce myself properly. As you've likely guessed already, my name's not Demian. My name is Caden Kalian, the accidental god at your service.
Caden Kalian, god of alcohol, bravery, and freedom, is one of the Ascended. Those mortals who achieve godhood by passing the test of the Starstone. Because legend tells that he passed the test while intoxicated, he is also known as the Lucky Drunk, the Drunken Hero, and the Accidental God. You went to some pretty extreme lengths just to say hello.
Well, I am the god of bold deeds and risky ventures. Not the god of politeness, not the god of prudence. My way is to act first and think later. How about a friendly drink?
All right.
Here's to you. Well then, I wanted to meet you, and so I have. Now I think it's time for me to head somewhere else. I'm not going to give you my blessing. You're used to handling things on your own. So, I'll just wish you good luck, Commander.
I see. So you came in here to kill my party member. Oh, we have to resurrect her first. How many of those do I have left? 20 diamonds. Okay. Well, that certainly was interesting. That's not quite what I expected out of that party. But, oh well. We met a god, I guess. Interesting. Folks, thanks for watching. As always, if you dig it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your questions and comments down below. Let me know how your own playthrough's going. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Happy gaming, everyone.